Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Today I'm at the church parking lot, and I brought the UMX Cessna 182 by E-flite out. And it's a little bit windy, but it's going to be able to handle it. It does have safe, and the Steelers win. I heard it on the radio on the way over here, Rob. Anyways, we're going to get this thing up in the air and see how it goes. And I got to be careful. There's a kid out here riding around on one of those balance hoverboard things. And but I haven't seen them over in this area, so we'll fly over here and try to make sure I don't hit the lamppost. Let's get this thing in the air and see what happens. What's up, Zion? I see lots of guys hopping on. I do appreciate that so much, guys. Had a good time giving away airplanes yesterday. And the wind is actually coming from over here, so it'll make for a nice, easy landing when we get this back on the ground. Oh, well, that was kind of interesting. It didn't want to go up. I do have it in safe, and I'm giving it all up right now. For some reason, not a lot of up. Huh. Well, we'll see if I can get it going again. Maybe I can do okay. I'm gonna have to look at it for sure to see why I don't have more climb than that. Because right now I'm full up and I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's the safe was messing with it because of the bouncing across the salt. Because you can see I can pull up and it goes way up. So maybe it was just safe doing it. Take it out of safe here for a second. Woo! There's a lot of wind, but that's no safe. And let's see what happens when I go up. Yeah, I can get it to go up. It's just a lot of wind. So I was watching somebody fly today, and he was doing some really nice scale looking stuff. And so I kind of wanted to do that today. Not roll this thing or do loops or anything like that. Nothing weird. Just kind of scale turns like that. And try to keep it level. Woo! That was super close to the lamppost. That wouldn't have been too scale. Don't see Cessnas hit the lamppost too often. With just something like that. It's kind of low for Cessna, but I'm sure they practice doing approaches and all that kind of stuff. Trying to decide what scale this would be. At 6 feet, this thing is like 32nd scale. I mean, it would still be quite high, right? As somebody was looking at scale speeds for like Hot Wheels and stuff like that, 164 scale. And if they're moving on a track, 30-40 mile an hour, scale speed is crazy. Because I think you multiply it times that 64 or something. I don't know. I'm sure I could figure it out if I had an ink pen and all that, but scale speeds, when the airplane's much smaller, then it should move a lot slower. And scale, I believe stall speed for a Cessna is like 60 mile an hour. And so even though it's barely moving along right now, that's probably about scale. I wore my winter mitt today, so it's blocking a lot of this wind from blowing across my hands. It's helping out a lot. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than nothing. And I like to get out and fly even when it's cold and windy. Ooh, it's coming right at me. You can see it didn't want to turn downwind there. I would be practicing touch and goes, but you guys could tell from the takeoff that it didn't like being on this ground because they've got salt down. So I'm thankful that it got into the air. This thing's flying really good. Now most places this is discontinued and not available, but I did find a place in the UK that still had this. I don't know how much stuff normally costs, or I'm not real up on pounds versus dollars or whatever, but I did the conversion on Google because I think it was saying it was like 160 pounds, however that is, and it converted to be about $200 US, and that seems awful pricey to me because I think I got this closer to the $100 mark here, but maybe just because of it being in the UK it does cost a lot more. I really don't know because I don't usually shop for airplanes in the UK, obviously. So if that's normal for this hobby for you guys, I'm sorry, but it is available to you if that's something that you're interested in. I was going to put a link in there to that website, but the problem is I didn't want to link to a website that I don't know how good of service or store or whatever. I don't know anything about them, so I didn't want to link them. But if you do some search on the interwebs, you will find this available a couple places. It is a officially licensed Cessna, so that's pretty cool that they made the scale enough, and with the rights of Cessna, the Cessna company, to make it look with certain markings, like it says Cessna on the tail, I believe, and stuff, and it's got their logo on it. But you can tell it's a pretty good flying airplane. I noticed I was messing around in my shop and I seen it up on the shelf and I was like, man, I haven't flown that in a long time. So I dug it out. It's time for me to land this thing. It told me a little while ago and I just didn't want to stop. There we go. You see it hit that little granule of salt, but it's down on the ground safely, nice and easy. So I don't know if he's on here, but today is good buddy Kevin Trappen's birthday. So big happy birthday to Kevin Trappen. And guys, I see Alan and Anthony and Eric and Alex. You guys are just amazing. Everybody tuning in to watch the stream today. It was sunny out earlier. I waited just a little too long, and I was hoping to get out here in the sun and fly, but I'm out here flying, so I'm happy about that. And this Cessna by E-flite, it's a UMX, but man, is it fun to fly. And as you can see, you do need a smooth surface for takeoffs and landings, because it has wheel pants and little tiny wheels, so it wouldn't handle too good in the grass, and definitely not in snow. Oh guys, if you like these videos and you haven't done it yet, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, and leave some great comments. We're really close to hitting that 1,500 mark, and I just can't believe it. It seemed like just the other day I had about 35 subscribers, so you guys are awesome, and I do appreciate all the support. And until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.